You were never meant to beg for a love that should have been offered freely. You were meant to embody a love so strong, so grounded that it demands respect without uttering a word. And the moment you stop chasing, something shifts, not just in him, but in the very fabric of your being. Or you stop measuring your worth by his attention. You stop twisting your truth to fit his comfort. You stop shrinking just to keep him close. And in that stillness, you rediscover something ancient, powerful, unbreakable. Your dignity, not as a concept, not as a word, but as a lived reality. Dignity is not pride. It's not arrogance. It's the quiet certainty that you are whole exactly as you are, that you don't need to perform, to prove, to plead. You simply are. And when you stand in that truth, you become magnetic. Not because you're trying to attract anyone, but because authenticity is the rarest thing in a world full of masks. Men don't fall for the woman who tries the hardest. They fall for the one who tries the least because she's already complete. Or she doesn't need him to fill her. She chooses him to share her fullness. And that changes everything because need creates pressure. Wholeness creates freedom. And freedom is where real intimacy is born. When you let go, you're not running away. You're stepping into your power. You're saying, I will no longer be an option. I will no longer be taken for granted. I will no longer love someone who treats my heart like a backup plan. And that decision, silent, firm, unshakable, that's what awakens desire in its purest form. Not the desire to possess, but the desire to earn, to be worthy, to show up as the man he's always claimed to be. Because deep down, every man wants to be challenged by the woman he loves, not with games, not with punishment, but with the quiet strength of someone who refuses to settle, someone who walks away not out of anger, but out of self-love. And when he sees that, when he truly sees it, he doesn't just miss you. He mourns the version of himself he failed to become while you were still there. The man who could have protected your heart, who could have honored your strength, who could have stood beside you with courage, not convenience. That regret, it cuts deeper than any argument. It lingers, it grows. And if he's capable of growth, it becomes the catalyst for change. But here's the truth you must hold close. You don't let go to get him back. You let go to reclaim your life, to stop living in the shadow of someone else's choices, to stop pouring your energy into a relationship that only gives you crumbs of attention, because every second you spend begging for love is a second stolen from the life you were meant to live. A life where you wake up excited, where your time is spent on dreams, not drama, where your energy flows toward growth, not guilt. And when you finally redirect that energy, when you stop looking at your phone and start looking at your future, you become dangerous in the best way. You become unstoppable, not because you're fighting for his return, but because you're building a life so vivid, so full, so undeniably you, that anyone who walks into it can feel the difference. They feel the absence of desperation, the presence of purpose. And if he returns, let him return to that, to a woman who didn't wait, who didn't cry herself to sleep, who didn't lose herself in the hope that he'd change. Or let him return to someone who used the silence to heal, who used the pain to grow, who used the loss to become someone even she is proud of. Because that, more than any relationship, is the real victory. You don't win by getting him back. You win by becoming the kind of woman who no longer needs to chase. And when you reach that place, love doesn't find you. You attract it effortlessly, powerfully, irrevocably, because the right love doesn't run when you walk away. It follows, changed, humbled, ready. And you stand tall, not because he came back, but because you never broke. There's a moment, silent, unannounced, when you realize you're no longer afraid, not of being alone, not of being forgotten, not of being replaced. The fear that once gripped your chest every time he pulled away, it's gone. And in its place is something stronger, peace. Or not the peace of giving up, but the peace of knowing you are enough, that your value doesn't rise or fall with his attention, that your worth isn't tied to whether he texts back, whether he calls, whether he chooses you. You are not a question waiting for his answer. You are a statement, clear, unshakable. And that shift, internal, invisible to the world, that's where true power begins. Because the moment you stop needing validation, you become untouchable, not cold, not indifferent, but free from the cycle of hope and disappointment, Free from the emotional roller coaster of chasing someone who only shows up when it's convenient. Free from the exhausting dance of trying to be lovable enough to be loved. You were never the problem. The problem was believing you had to change yourself to be worthy of love. But real love doesn't demand change. It honors who you are. It doesn't try to shrink you. It gives you space to grow. And when you finally walk away, not in anger, not in drama, but in quiet clarity, you send the loudest message possible. I am not available for disrespect. I am not open to half efforts. I am not here to be an afterthought in someone else's life. And that message doesn't just reach him. It reaches your soul. It reminds you of your own strength, of your own boundaries, of your own right to be treated with honor. Psychology calls this self-integrity, the alignment between who you are and how you act. And every time you choose yourself, you reinforce it. You train your nervous system to believe I am safe, I am valued, or I am whole. And that belief, more than any man's love, becomes the foundation of your life. Because when you live from wholeness, you don't attract neediness, you attract respect. You don't draw in users, you draw in builders. Men who don't want to take your energy, but to match it. Who don't want to lean on you, but to stand beside you. And if he returns, if he truly sees you now, not as a safety net, but as a force, let him return to a woman who has stopped waiting. Let him return to someone who has filled her life with purpose, with passion, with joy that doesn't depend on him. Because the only love worth having is the kind that finds you stronger, not weaker. The kind that doesn't make you beg to stay, but makes you decide calmly, powerfully, whether he deserves to be there. And that decision, it's not about him. It's about you. It's about refusing to go back to a version of love that diminished you. It's about honoring the journey you've been through. The nights you cried, the mornings you got up anyway, the moments you chose yourself even when it hurt. That pain wasn't wasted, it was transformation. Every tear, every silent walk away, every breath you took when you wanted to collapse, it was building the woman you are now. Not broken, not bitter, but unbreakable. And when you stand in that truth, you don't need to prove anything. Your presence does it for you. You don't have to chase love. You don't have to beg for loyalty. You simply live fully, fiercely, freely. And the right love finds its way to you, not because you let go to make him chase you, but because you let go to become the kind of woman love can't ignore. You don't need to be chosen by someone who once walked away. You need to choose yourself fully, fiercely, without apology. Because the moment you do, something shifts in the universe. Not because the world suddenly sees your worth, but because you do. And that internal shift, quiet, unshakable, complete, that's what changes everything. You stop measuring your value by whether he comes back. You stop tying your peace to his decisions. You stop living in the limbo of maybe next time. There is no next time. There is only now. Only this breath, only this choice, to live small in the shadow of someone else's inconsistency, or to step into the light of your own strength. And when you choose the light, you don't just heal, you evolve. You become the kind of woman who doesn't wait for permission to be happy, who doesn't need a relationship to feel complete, who doesn't look to a man to validate her existence, because she already knows the truth. She is not incomplete. She is not lacking. She is not a half looking for a whole. She is whole on her own. And that realization, that's the death of neediness, the end of desperation, or the birth of true attraction. Because men don't fall for the woman who needs them. They fall for the one who doesn't. Not because she's cold, not because she's playing games, but because her independence makes her magnetic, or she doesn't orbit him. She shines on her own. And when someone that bright walks into his life, he doesn't take her for granted, or he protects her, he values her, he rises to meet her. Because deep down, every man wants to be with a woman who could walk away at any moment, not because she's threatening, but because she's free. Freedom is the ultimate aphrodisiac. And the moment you stop clinging, you become free.